Hi, everybody. I'm doing this super short video to talk about an issue that I have written about before: security and a single woman. And yeah, I'm feeling a bit paranoid tonight, which is why I'm actually doing this video because I'd love to hear other people's thoughts, especially thoughts, perspectives from other single women who live on their own in African cities. So, this evening, my watchman, because this guy is technically a watchman, not a security guard, my watchman did not come to work. And it's very unusual. He's a new watchman, I have to say. He's only worked with me for, it's coming up to 30 days now, right? Like literally today's the day I was going to pay him his first month's salary. And to date, he's been really prompt. In fact, he's really good with timekeeping. He usually gets here way before the time he's supposed to start work. He's meant to start work at 6 p.m. A lot of the time, he's here by 5 p.m., sometimes even before. The one or two occasions where he's run, say, 15, 30 minutes late, he has actually called me. And for those of you who are Ghanaians, you know that's a super unusual for an artisan, for like a worker, to call you to say they are running late. Um, and so when I saw that he wasn't here at 7, I gave him a call. I rang him a couple of times. And initially his phone would ring, and eventually the phone has been turned off. The reason why I'm concerned is because the last time I had a security guard, and that time it was a guard from a security company, not a watchman. The last time I had a guard who was supposed to show up but didn't show, I did nothing about it. I remember on that day coming home late, not that late. It must have been only about 9:30 p.m., 10 p.m. Realizing the guard hadn't shown up and then thinking, oh, it's too late to call the security company or to inform the security company. And so I just sent them a text message and then, I went to bed. And I woke up the following morning to realize I'd been burgled. My super heavy generator that needs 4 people to carry had been lifted. Um, and subsequently, that security guard never came back, and it was quite obvious that he had arranged the burglary and come here in the middle of the night to do that. In fact, later on, my landlady told me that, oh, in the middle of the night, I had the gate open, but I thought it was one of your friends who was leaving. You get the hidden implication, right? That I have friends who leave in the middle of the night, which, of course, at the time, especially occasionally, I did. And so this evening, when I was feeling paranoid about this guard not showing up, I thought to myself, well, don't be like the last time and not say anything, like take some action. And so I rang my landlord who lives next door, which is, it's both like a blessing and a curse to have your landlord live next door. Um, a blessing tonight because I said to him, my security guard is not here. I'm feeling a bit paranoid. Can you get your security guard to like check in on my compound from time to time? There's actually an interconnecting gate between his house and my house, which can only be controlled on his side. And I said to him, even if you want to leave the interconnecting gate open, it's fine with me. Normally, I hate the fact that there's an interconnecting gate and that occasionally they use it. Like if they just want to come and speak to me, they just come through the gate as opposed to going through the main gate. But tonight, I'm like, yeah, leave the gate open and check in. And I said to him, oh, I'm probably being, a little bit like paranoid, but and he's like, oh, you're a woman, so it's understandable. And that she's, I'm like, oh my God. Like, does this have anything to do with the fact that I'm a woman? I think it's important to think of safety and security. And yes, I'm also super aware that people see single women as an easy target. And so, just because you're a single woman, they might try it on because they know you're at home alone, right? And yeah, so I'm wondering, how do other single African women who live on their own deal with this? In the past, when I've had concerns about security, I have literally, rented out my spare room so that there's somebody else in the house. But now I feel very strongly that I don't want to rent out my spare room. I love living on my own. I just want to, play music as loudly as I want, walk around in skimpy clothing, just be on my own. Yeah, so how do you guys deal with safety and security, especially a single woman? Yeah, it's at moments like this that I miss having like a partner and at least somebody else in the house. Share your thoughts.